What is up, you sexy ass motherfuckers? Welcome to the second ever tournament battle for the first tournament hosted by Kevin and Atomic Lollipop on the amazing indie RTS game called Pixel Wars. If you guys want to try it out, it is free to play currently on Steam. Just go ahead and request to join the playtest and you will be automatically accepted into this one. This battle is going to be played by Turnover Monk, which is going to be the top player, the red player, and Bloodlust, which is going to be the bottom player, aka the blue player, because we all know that Bloodlust is a bottom boy. But guys, if you guys enjoyed this video at all, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously with that YouTube algorithm, lets me know that my content isn't complete shite. And if you guys are feeling extra generous, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love you guys forever. Either way, guys, let's go ahead and get into the actual battle, which was streamed live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/CAPN4IS. Oh, nice. There we go. I don't know who hosted, but we shall see. Guys, welcome to the second tournament battle for Pixel Wars. And yes, I do have my webcam on again. I did like how in the previous tournament battle the webcam was on. I thought it was a little bit more personalized. You guys can see my long flowy hair because my hair is extremely long right now. So I wanted to continue with the tradition and to continue to record the Pixel Wars tournament battles with my webcam on. On the bottom side, we do have the blue team having an explosive start with 2 mining facilities and 2 woodcutting facilities, having currently 20 collectors trying to farm as many resources as they can. They're bugging out a little bit here. They're going to have to go ahead and reform them and have them go and collect other resources, but they should have a really nice start. Looking up at the red team, where is the red team? Red team is having a little bit of a slower start. We've got a mining facility as well as 15 collectors as of right now, 5 miners, 5 woodcutters, and 5 food collectors. Hold on, let's see. Come on, please. Oh, there's no food. I was hoping we could see the meme in live action, but currently we do have all of the collectors farming wood, stone, doing well right now. Red has 95 wood, did have 95 rock, but I'm assuming that they just spent it as soon as the rock went up enough for them to be able to make another mining facility. So they are starting to get as many resource buildings out as they possibly can to be able to try and catch up to blue, which currently still has the 4 resource collecting buildings. 20 collectors, 25 collectors. Now I just saw it jump up. What kind of building did they just get? Another logger. So now we're going to be able to see a lot of those loggers, a lot of those miners really start to pump out as many resources as they possibly can for this battle. We even have a third mine, 3 loggers, 3 mines, 30 collectors, whereas we still only have 1 logger, 1 mine, and 1 food collector for red. Red is falling behind here just a little bit. And after this battle, I'll try to confirm which player was which, so that way I can let you guys know at the beginning of this battle who was fighting who. As of right now, we do have EOG versus the all-great Darkspawn, my boy, my dude who's going to be fighting alongside me during the Season 7 of Total War League, Rome 2 Total War League. Very excited for this. But we do have blue starting to absolutely just explode with how many different resource collection buildings that they have. Red is still very far behind with just 15 collectors. We've got 4 miners, we've got 3 or 4 loggers, 4 miners, 4 loggers, all of the resource collection that anybody could ever need. We'll see if they continue on this path to be able to continue to spam as many miners and loggers as they can, or if they're going to start trying to get food buildings. There it is. So now that we see food buildings on the battlefield, you know that we are going to start seeing some military troops come out as well. Speaking of military troops, it does look like the red team does have a barracks, does currently have a couple of troops in here. I see 1 bowman. I'm trying to see, there's a swordsman, a bowman, two bowmen, and a swordsman, so they are building a little bit of a defense. They do also have a beastmaster up top, so getting ready to be able to get some more elite troops, but I would almost try to put some more of your resources into resource collection. Only having one of each resource building is really going to have you put you behind on the resource scale, so we'll see if they can catch up. They do have a lot of military forces where blue hasn't quite begun their militaristic expansion as of yet, so we shall see. It could be an advantage for the red player. We'll see how defensive that they play. Looking down at the blue player again, holy smokes. We have 5 different mining facilities as well as 4 loggers and 1 farm. No bear. Oh, there's the barracks. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my god. How many loggers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loggers collecting resources. Right now, blue is going to absolutely explode with how many resources that they are collecting right now. But also now that they have a barracks, they're going to be able to bring out a lot of different troops. The issue is that they only have 1 farm currently. Which, if you don't have enough of their farm... Ooh. Yes, we can see the meme where they just plop down, grow tentacles, and start grabbing corn. It is beautiful. Love to see it. But it is going to be a little bit of a struggle if they do not begin to build more farms, just because of the fact that they could potentially run out on that specific resource. We do have some troops beginning to be built by the blue player. We've got 3 military troops. We've got 5 military troops from the red player, a huge excess of resources as well. We've got 220 wood, 230 rock. I would really start devoting a lot of those different resources into bringing a lot more resource buildings out, build some more loggers, build some more miners, build some more farmers, really increase that resource collection, because blue is steadily making their way up towards them. I mean, just the sheer amount, and we've even got another farm. We've got 70 collectors, 9 military troops, already outnumbering red, even though red did get a little bit of an early start on their militaristic expansion. Oh my goodness, blue just has so many collectors, so many loggers, so many miners. You've got little tiny ghosties, civilians, whatever you might want, naked dudes, whatever you might want to call them, going all over the place and just farming everything in their path, clearing a path so that way their military troops will have an easy time traversing this great land. Over here, we even have a great battle between the red player and the blue player. The blue player actually taking out a lot of the red player's troops, red trying to spam as many troops out as possible to be able to defend their land, moving up more swordsmen. This is their only logger. If they lose it, then they won't be able to have any more wood production. We've even got some more mages coming up to be able to defend their territory. Red building a tower quickly to be able to help defend themselves, hoping that the tower will be able to do enough damage to be able to fight back these troops. Looks like blue still has a couple of swordsmen left. Red still has a couple of swordsmen, and the tower is still fighting valiantly. These swordsmen are looking for blood. They're either going to go down and start fighting against these swordsmen, or the swordsmen are going to go ahead and fall back to the rest of their territory. We got the bomb coming in, doing more damage, actually killing one of the swordsmen, and then having red actually had another one of their swordsmen fight back those that wish to engage with them. Beautifully done, red. Beautifully done. Now, red really needs to start getting more resource collection buildings out to be able to really catch up with blue on that resource collection, because blue currently has 80 collectors, and overall, their food, their rock, their wood, they're spending a lot of resources, but they're getting resources so quickly, so they're going to be able to continuously build up an army over and over and over again to be able to fight against red. And yes, red has a solid defense setup currently, but how long will it last? If they are out-resourced, then they won't be able to make enough military troops overall and be able to fight back blue unless they go and do a little backdoor attack. One of my favorite things is going in the... No, that sounds terrible. Okay, let's let's zoom back here real quick. I also got to remember the webcam's on. Look at you sexy motherfuckers here again. Look at you sexy motherfuckers here again too. It's so weird recording with the webcam on, but I absolutely love it. Do you guys like the green screen, by the way, or would you guys rather the green screen be reactivated and be showing the game in the background? I was gonna do my Funko Pop collection in the background, but I actually moved it upstairs to the other gaming room where I play on the Switch. But less about me and more about the game. Looking back over at Blue's grand expansion, I mean, you can see all of the ghosties in the world just completely covering this map. So far, we have 95 collectors moving in, moving around, and collecting as many resources as they can, just completely clearing this map, just deforesting the entire desert map, taking out all of the rocks, which right now there are plenty of rocks for them to be able to take, just gathering so many resources. I mean, as far as wood goes, they have 440 wood, 60 rock, 250 food, plenty of resources to be able to truly build up this military force and go and attack red, but they are taking their time. They're sitting back, they're relaxing, they're enjoying this moment, enjoying the view, the great desert view, the snails going around and spreading their slimy moistness all around the desert, trying to do whatever they can to regrow the forest after blue does whatever they can to be able to destroy it. Honestly, it's a beautiful sight, and they're even starting to build some defensive towers to be able to ensure that the borders of their territory are defended. It's really cool though that they have this kind of river barrier between their left side and right side, and then rocks over on their left side, so they have a lot of natural defenses protecting them from any sort of flanking attack. Now, if Red wanted to, he could definitely move a lot of their troops down this way across this bridge and just instantly attack this castle, but I'm not sure if Red has gotten this far as scouting out the territory. So we shall see what they do in the long run. The blue team is going ahead and killing as many snails as they possibly can, trying to level up as much as they can to be able to get that level advantage against their opponent. It'll be able to increase their attack speed, their overall damage, and overall their just statistics during this engagement. And we still don't see any more resource collection going on from the red player, and the resource collectors are slowing down. The red player needs to slight the resource collectors, have them go over to the trades, to the rocks, to be able to continue that resource collection, or else they're not going to be able to continue on the grind of being able to be able to continue their expansion on their armies. The blue player is on the offensive, targeting any lone troops that the red player has. We've got the Minotaur, the great Minotaur that just destroys so much. I mean, this Minotaur is scary. If he smacks... Oh, did the Minotaur fall? The Minotaur fell! Oh no! Now the red player is just resorting back to just as many swordsmen as they can possibly make, as well as the tower, trying to defend their territory. The blue player just kind of stand on the outskirts, trying to do as much damage as they possibly can, taking out as many troops as they possibly can. Any troops that dare to move outside of the red territory, this is dangerous. And the collectors of red are pausing too. A lot of these miners and a lot of these collectors are just ceasing collection. If blue is able to destroy any one of these buildings, the miner, the logger, the farmer, I mean any one of them, then that completely cuts out any and all of red's resource collection, which could be huge. Now red is trying to get more knights out, more swordsmen out, just anything that they possibly can to be able to try and defend their territory. Now red is sending up some more. We've got some more soldiers, some more swordsmen moving up to be able to defend the beast mastery, the beast building, the boss building, the most overpowered building. No, I'm just joking. Although this building is extremely scary, simply because it can make minotaurs. And we all know what minotaurs can do. They absolutely wreck everything. But red has successfully been able to defend their territory against blue's might. But blue is starting to bring out some minotaurs, another soldier, just trying to bring out as many troops as they possibly can. Blue also has 31 wood choppers, now 32 that aren't collecting wood currently, and they have a huge stockpile of wood, currently 155, but that's 34 collectors out of their 110 collectors, which now they've told them, hey, you guys aren't collecting, go back and start farming some trees, because you always want your collectors to be able to do something. You want to get out as many collectors as you possibly can to be able to get as many resources as you can as quickly as possible, and you want to ensure that your collectors aren't idling, aren't doing absolutely nothing. I mean, you always want your collectors to be able to collect resources for you, because if you're not collecting resources, you're not making the most out of the resources that you've previously spent. So always want to make sure that your collectors are doing something. With red right now, red is completely out of resources. I mean, almost. We've got 30 wood, 10 rock, 45 food. We've got 3 wood collectors that aren't currently collecting any resources. We've got 4 rock collectors. Oh, pause that, guys. We have a huge engagement by the blue player. A lot of archers actually going in and engaging with this as well, but we've got a huge engagement with the blue players coming in and just trying to kill as many different troops as they can, as many collectors as they can, and really harass the red player. Again, if they can take out any one of these buildings, the miner, the logger, the farmer, I mean anything at all, then the red player's really going to struggle, because they don't have enough resources to be able to replace those buildings. So we shall see what shall happen. Over here, we've got the miners and the Minotaur at the top, kind of moving around and just trying to take out as many civilians as they possibly can, as many ghosty ghosts as they can. We've got the knight actually taking out the defensive tower of red, which is huge. Those defensive towers take a lot of resources to be able to build, and yes, they do a lot of work. They can do a lot of damage, and red has actually placed another tower to be able to try and defend their territory, which is awesome. Great to see if you're rooting for the red player. We've got the Minotaur continuing to wreak havoc on all of the civilians of the red player over here. Minotaur now starting to move up to the miners and the food collectors, but his generalized AoE attack will be able to take out a lot of people. Red currently has almost no troops left. They still have a tower defending, but they don't have any troops other than a couple of bowmen to be able to defend them. Will it be enough? The blue player is now completely focusing everything that they have against the castle, against the red player's castle. It is now more than 50% through. Will the red player be able to defend himself, or will he fall during this tournament? Will he fall during this battle and not move on to the next bracket? We shall see. It is not looking good for the red player, and they have lost. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and look at the statistics here. We've got blue going huge with the wood, with the rock using a lot of their rock. Like I said, rock is a huge resource in this game, but really going ham with that rock and just trying to utilize as much of their rock as they possibly can. Launching up with that food resource, just, I mean, going high up. We've got over 1,000 food according to that, and we weren't able to look at the rest of the statistics, but hopefully you guys were able to see it before they actually ended that battle. But that is the end of the battle. I'll be sure to again figure out who was the top player and who was the bottom player. That was an amazing battle. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, every one of you guys. Again, if you liked it at all, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm and lets me know that my content isn't complete shite. If you guys also liked the video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers. If we can do that, I would love you guys forever. Again, this is Tournament 1 of Pixel Wars. If you guys are curious as to what Pixel Wars is, make sure to join the Discord channel. Link will be down in the description below. And if you guys are interested in joining the next tournament, then comment down below. If you guys are interested in another tournament, comment down below and let us know, because we are most definitely going to be hosting another tournament after this one, and I'm so excited for it. Guys, thank you again so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.